Alright, hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. Hope you're all doing well, hope everyone's staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Let's just reorganise my desk and make it actually neat and proper for a paint stream. Much better. Hope everyone's doing well, hope you're all staying safe. I'm working on some INF Deepkin tonight. When I can move my chair in, I've got a slipper in the way. But yeah, if you're working on some hobby, let us know what you're working on. I'm just going to do the pop up the stream and say we're all live. But yes, I hope everyone is doing great. And if you're working on any hobby, let us know what you're working on. It'd be great to hear from everyone what you're all working on at the moment. Like I said, I've got some awesome Deepkin models to paint up tonight. I've been working on a Morphan Enclave army. For a slow grow campaign, I've got an organizing over here. So yes, be a bunch of fun. So if you're in the comments, let us know what you're working on. Of course, we've seen Gargants come out this past week, or revealed, and all the good stuff to go with Gargants. So is anyone looking forward to Gargants coming out? I personally cannot wait. It's going to be a fun army to play with and against, I reckon. I really can't wait to see Gargants. So, without further ado, let's get some painting started. I'm working currently on just doing the first highlight on all the armor. So what I've done with the armor for Morphan is we pick out the base, so we base coat everything black, and then we layer it, do highlights on like all the raised areas. The first one of those being Cantor Blue. I can find where I put my Cantor Blue. Cantor Blue. So what we're going to begin by doing is just a bit more thickly than your normal sort of highlight, picking out all the raised areas. Now, give me 1 sec. I'm going to go flick that other light on so I've got light from both directions. That should be much better now. That should be much better lighting now. So the main didn't turn off the main light. The main light's yellow, and so it really does not help when painting. I've got a white LED here and another white light above me. So my iron rack, I probably am going to do here. Well, seeing as I have to take the whale biters, I'm totally doing a. And he will be joining the crew of my Scourge Privateers aboard the Stormbreaker. Nice to see you there, Huey, by the way. Thank you for popping by. Can't wait to see all the cool things that are going to happen with Gargants. There's going to be so much cool, like just painting and converting coming out from these Gargant models. I can't wait. But yeah, I look forward to the Gargants. They're just going to be so much fun. The internet's getting all in a tissy about them not being, I guess, the most overly competitive War Scrolls. But it is what it is. I'm past the point of like caring about that sort of stuff, I think. I find better ways to enjoy my hobby. So, what has everyone been working on this past week, hobby-wise? Are you going to grab a Gargant? Or Gargants? No, I've ordered the Battle Determined cards for now. Not for any price reason or anything like that. It's just the wife's birthday coming up, so money sort of goes on her first. Grab that sweet limited edition Battle Tome because that artwork is really, really nice. And just the cards. So that's what I'll grab. So slowly but surely we're going to do this to every one of them. So I've got 4 done. So all my stuff are there. And we're going through all the sort of secondary layers of colours now, and then we'll go to the highlights and we'll be done. So we're getting there with them, which is cool. It's probably one of the longest stages to paint up though, is this just highlighting all the raised areas of the armour. So we will just keep painting along. So yeah, I'm quite excited to like do some Deepkin. Like they've always been that army that's always sat on my shelf. I've had these guys for ages. I've always wanted to do them. I had the battle tome since like day one. And this slogo has just been the perfect way to sort of pull the pin on them, I guess. Hey, Bathed in Bile, nice to see you there, man. Hope you're doing well. I am doing great. What are you hobbying on at the moment? Yeah, that's fair enough. It is a bit wet here in South Australia at the moment. Doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon either. Right. Really like this iron, the iron kits that they've got. Like these, they've actually got like female sculpts in them. It's been a really cool part of the kits, I think. So I have grabbed a few extra Ideneth units as well. I've got another box of Thralls. I've got an Achillean King and something stabbed me in the foot. The Ishran Soul Scryer as well, which are all really cool little units to have, and some different stuff to paint. Also means like I can quickly make this a legal army and get it in some bat reps on the channel. Yeah, what do you want to paint up next, Based in Bile? You're going to paint up like your knights next, or crypt flares, because that's what they are. They're the knights. I love it. In a chat on the Facebook group of Cities of Sigmar and people talking trash about my Scourge Privateers. Gary, nice to see you there, mate. Morning. Oh, nice. I look forward to seeing that, man. That'll look cool. Let's see, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Good morning to you as well. That means you're either in Europe or America, somewhere. You are definitely not where I am. Because it is definitely not morning. If it is, I've been doing this stream for way too long. So how are people feeling about Gargants? Who is going to grab some Gargants coming out this week? I've organized getting some stuff pre-ordered, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. I should have my friend coming on the channel pretty quick so we can get some battle reports of Gargants up for people to watch. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get one Gargant to start with. To be honest, I'll probably get it. I have mostly order armies, so I'll probably build up like the whale biter special character do first, and that'll be the easiest way I think for me to get Gargants without breaking my bank. Is get that one, and then I'll probably grab. I've got Destruction in my next biggest thing, but I don't have any Death armies painted up, so I'll probably grab the Chaos one next. I'll probably grab the Death one last, and and by that point, I'll grab a couple of boxes of the small Gargants, and we'll be ready to play. So yeah, if you're in that, let us know what you've been working on this past week, hobby-wise. What you're going to work on, what you're planning to grab. Let us know how you feel about Gargants. Yeah. So like I mentioned, I'm doing these for like a slow grow campaign I've organized around me. Which is cool. And we've actually managed to get quite a few local players like out of the woodwork and organizing and playing some games. Yeah. I probably won't get a mega one just to start with, but I'll probably have it a couple of weeks out after. Like I said, I just got the wife's birthday. That takes precedent. Yeah. The wife's birthday just has to take precedent, so I'll get me some gargants afterwards. Well, I've got an Arkan sitting over there that I've got to paint for my Bone Reapers. Going to organise doing a Halloween special hobby hangout where I try and paint like 1,500 points of Bone Reapers. A fear of monkeys. Man, it is so hard to read like names that are one word. It's like I thought of so many other things of what your name was, but yeah, they're expensive. Like, there's no hiding the fact that they are expensive models. Look, I can complain all I want about prices. At the end of the day, I know I'm going to buy models. That's I know I'm going to buy them. It's the reality I live in. I know I will. I will try and support my local hobby stores as much as I want, as much as I can. Like, I don't mind buying the mega gargants off my local hobby store. I will probably, just because of how ridiculously expensive the baseline troops are, the other ones are in Australia, I'll probably try and outsource them, source them from somewhere else. Because it's a little bit ridiculous in Australia on them. But, I like to keep positive and not complain. I think, right, I'm trying to remember pounds. The rumor I sold and I saw, and I'm pretty sure it's from a sheet, so it's confirmed, I guess, as much as you would say confirmed. I think it was 120 pounds in the UK. There you go. A fear of monkeys. Just posted it. Thank you very much, mate. Which means it's through. Yeah, they are expensive. Like, they're at the high end of expensive. And there's not many models. Like, I look at Arcan and I look at Checklist. They're one-off purchases that are really expensive, and I can forgive a model like them being expensive because I only ever need to buy one of it, right? Like, I can forgive Checklist, Archaon, Marathi, all those big Centipede, Alarial, etc. being expensive. I don't really care because I only buy one of it. A little bit of blackout. Yeah, they're expensive. There's no hiding it. Where was I? Found a mistake in my model. I lost my train of thought. They're expensive. I get that they're multi-part kits, but yeah, they're expensive. Certainly for me at least, is not an army I can just go out and buy the whole army of. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm playing all I want, but I'm going to go buy them anyway. I am part of the problem. I will just go buy them anyway. But on to positive talk. I can't wait to paint one. Like, they are going to be so much fun to paint. I think GW know that, and I think that's one, why the price is so high. Two, why they can be allied into every army. It's like knights for 40k. The amount of people who actually own knight armies is pretty minimal. The amount of people who own a knight, though, is quite a lot. I'll grab the whale biter dude so I can ally him in my order armies to begin with. I'll probably end up grabbing everyone for the Grand Alliance, and at that point, I've got enough to start going. Well, I might as well just get the little ones, and then I've got the army. So for me, I definitely think I'll be getting Sons eventually. I'll eventually have an army as a byproduct of buying them as allies for my other forces. That being said, I do know one of my mates who already has an army ready. Like, he's just got to get a Mega Gargant, and he's got enough little owl guzzlers to have a good 1,500 points straight off the bat. I love some of the weapons on these thralls. They're just so cool. Like this dude with this giant axe. It's awesome. Um, yeah, so there's a few models like this Deepkin I can't wait to paint as well, though. Sorry, guys. Yeah, there's a few of these like Deepkin units I can't wait to get to paint. Really, like, I think one thing I've found over lockdown is I always could paint and I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I did now. I've had nothing else to do for a few months but paint. I don't know if Deepkin, Gary. These are the Seals. It's one of the Namati Thralls. There's just some really great weapons in this kit. Yeah, a Fear of Monkeys. I've painted. So at the start of the year, I wanted to paint a model for every day of the year. So I wanted to have 365 models painted by the end of the year. I have this year. I've painted four 4K armies and another couple of 1500 and 1K armies. And like not all of it's like big models or little models are easy to paint. Like I've painted Cities of Sigma armies. I've painted like 6 Hydras. I've painted a Beast of Chaos Force. I'm now doing a Deepkin Force. I painted a ton of terrain. I painted all the terrain for SAGT run by Mr. Doom and Darkness and CDGT, which was my own tournament I ran. I went on an absolute painting bender, man. Like, no joke, the amount of models I painted. Yeah. Like for me with lockdown, like I know Australia didn't have like a terrible lockdown, especially where I am in South Australia. But yeah, I had 2 young children. Yeah, my biggest haul of like a single model was I did 100 grots. actually painted up a 2K grot army in like over 2 weeks and probably about just over 24 hours worth of total time painting it up. But I painted 100 grots in there as well. And for this part anyway. And then we've got to do skin tone. So we're going to start layering up the Ragnar flesh after this. Yeah. It was tedious painting the grots, but I think like the grots I've got to paint there. Find that little bit of time for painting again, I think. I'll do it for the beastman. Yeah, so it's been a productive. Alrighty, so we're done with the Cantor blue. Now we've got to start layering up that skin. Alright, so now we're just going to layer up all that skin. So we're just getting all the skin nice and done now. Brush ain't the best for this. Maybe we'll try a different brush. I think that brush has had it, unfortunately. That's not the brush I want. Well. That's one throw done. So I've ordered, so that'll be a nice bit of fun to play around with. All right, so moving on to the skin now, getting some colors done. Yeah, if you're in the chat still, Got any questions about anything at all? Feel free to chuck them in. Anything at all about Warhammer Age of Sigmar? I've got just finished putting together some lore videos that should be out over the next couple of days, which are going to be related to upcoming releases indirectly, or sort of like, I guess, in the theme of upcoming releases for Age of Sigmar, which is cool. Okay, I'm taking a look at some of the god beasts in the Mortal Realms. Just finished up doing a couple of little like Deepkin who is talking about like, the major players within Deepkin. So now I'm doing the same thing, I guess, for god beasts in the Mortal Realms, which would be fun. Internet, yeah, my internet. Yeah, my internet does not look great at the moment. Probably all the wet weather we're having here in Australia at the moment. For you to learn how to do new things with, I would recommend starting with dryads, as they are like the simplest of things to paint. You can learn tricks like dry brushing, and you can also do some more advanced techniques like trying to pick out and do some glow effects on like the runes and stuff in them, and also work with colors on the little sprites they have. My biggest advice when painting anything though is you've just got to go for it. Honestly, take a plunge, take a chance, and just go put some paint on your models. GW do a good range of painting guides that will help. Also on Sylvaneth, contrast works amazing. Wildwood is a fantastic brown contrast that you can use to get your Sylvaneth looking great for very little effort. Models like Sylvaneth that have lots of recessed detail and just lots of uneven surfaces really work well. Probably gonna call the stream in a bit, as the internet is rather struggling tonight for some reason, which sucks. But we might have to call the stream here, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm going to call it here just because, my internet is not being a happy camp. But as always, you can find me on my Discord server if you really need some help. So, I will stay safe, everyone. Stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. I'll see you all again real soon. Okay? Ciao for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry about how bad the internet's been tonight.